Shalom, everyone. It is me, Cree, again, here with day 15 of our 316 series. Okay, I have something to admit. The book of Ezra does not have 16 verses in chapter 3. And I was going to skip over it, but guys, I couldn't skip over it. So today is going to be a little special. We're going to read 3:13, which is the last verse in Ezra chapter 3. Now, what is so special about this is because in Second Chronicles, at the end of Second Chronicles, Nebuchadnezzar came and destroyed the temple of the tribe of Judah and Israel. And so Judah's rebellion was so strong against God, and they forgot the ways of God, that God was angry, and he allowed the Babylonians to come in under Nebuchadnezzar and destroy the temple. And so the temple was actually burned, and actually women, men, children were killed, and those who were survivors went into exile into Babylon. And so this was a very sad time where the temple was destroyed. Fast forward to Ezra. So Ezra chapter 3, there was a new king in Israel. And so there was a new king in Israel, and they were celebrating the Feast of Booths, and they were actually celebrating the laying of the foundation of the new temple. So if you go back into Ezra chapter 1, a new king came and he said, you know what, we're going to build a house for the Lord. And so he came and built a house for the Lord. Well, actually in Ezra 3, you'll see that they actually started laying the foundation, right? And so this is where we are in Ezra chapter 3, verse 13. And I want to read it to you because it says the altar and the sacrifices were restored. And it says in verse 13, so that the people could not distinguish the sound of the shout of joy from the sound of the weeping of the people. For the people shouted with a loud shout, and the sound was heard far away. Amen. So this is when the second temple, right? This is when after the first temple was burned, this is the new temple, and they're laying the foundation, and they started weeping, they started crying, because now their foundation, which the temple represented the presence of God, now they're like, okay, we laid the foundation, the presence of God is with us. And sometimes we feel like that in our lives, that God is not with us and his presence has departed from us. But I want you to be encouraged that God sees you and he knows everything that you're going through. So be encouraged today. Be encouraged. And I'll see y'all next time. All right. Thank you for listening. Bye.